What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to yet again another episode of the Honda Recap. Do me a favor, hit that like button right now so we can get those likes going. I got some cool stuff to talk about. One, I got a cool idea to help all of us together. Hopefully you let me know. Two, there's a cool giveaway going on. Not mine, but it's kind of cool, so I'm going to get into that. And three, go over some cool channels that I found. Obviously, that's what we do on a week-to-week basis. Let's go. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to yet again another episode of the Honda Recap. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 6 p.m. West Coast time when this thing airs. If this is your first time here, we basically hang out Monday night, 6 p.m., go over what's been going on here on YouTube in the Honda community, hang out live here in Premiere, kind of live, but the Premiere is live. What's up to all you guys doing right there? My name is Christian. I'm your host for this Monday night. Right off the bat, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's watched the last video of the EF getting the swap put in. I'm sure you guys will see a lot more of that coming in the future, but I'm really excited that now my hatch is swapped. That's a giant thing taken off my plate, my conscience, and my future, because it is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. Well, I got a bunch of stuff that I want to do personally to the car to kind of get it buttoned up, tightened up, and just kind of get it to where I wanted it to be. But right now, the fact that it actually has the B17A1 in the EF is a giant milestone in my life, because I've been wanting to do that for the fucking like 5 or 6 years that I've had the car, 7, 8 years that I've had the car. It's just meant to be in that car, and I'm just so excited that it is. 89, the motor is a 92, so you know, it kind of goes together, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited that it's in the car. Be excited for me. And then at the same time, I have more videos coming on later this week because I have a bunch of stuff that I actually want to do to the car. I'm trying to tighten up the suspension, got to clean up the car. The engine bay needs a little TLC, you know, and I got little things to the car. But like I said, guys, smash that like button for me. Thank you all for joining me yet again. Last week, I'm thankful for all the people that showed up to the live stream. I'm really excited to do more of those. I think a lot of you really enjoyed hanging out. And to be honest with you, there was about, 20 to 30 people with me for that hour-long stream, and that's insane. We were just hanging out for like an hour-ish, hour 15, just talking Hondas, hanging out, going back and forth. The chat room was going crazy. So I'd really let me know in the comments or right now, would you be happy for me to do more streams and hangout sessions and stuff like that in the future? I still should do the recap. I still want to do the recap, but depending with time and things like that, I could alternate. But always expect at least a recap Monday nights, so that way we can all hang out and the YouTube community kind of have something, reliable that we can expect on a weekly basis. So with that said, I may or may not go live right after this airs. So once this is over, hang out for a little bit. I may go live. We can hang out for a little Honda Vlogs after hours, kind of discuss what we talked about today in this video, channels, and just, general hanging out. So if you're excited for that, make sure to let me know in the comments if you'd be excited for some of that Honda Vlogs after hours type stuff. We can definitely make that happen. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is the sick giveaway that's going on right now, and that is someone right here on YouTube. Is he still YDGN? Actually got a TRD Tacoma, and he doesn't really drive or ride his Grom that much anymore. So he has a really cool raffle going on right now. 100 spots, $50. It's actually a pretty sick built Grom. Well, a lot of stuff he's put into the Grom, and he actually needs to get rid of it. Not really needs to, but he doesn't use it anymore, so we might as well give it to somebody. So there's a couple prizes. I believe the first one, obviously, you win the Grom. The second one, you could win $300, and I believe the third one is $100. I will leave the link to his Instagram post in the description below. Definitely go over. I mean, some people are gambling people, some people aren't gambling people, but if you've ever wanted a Grom, $50, kind of worth it. You never know. You could get it. You could get 300. You could get 100. But all the money's going to a really good guy, and he's going to put the stuff to build his hatch or his truck or something. So it's just kind of like giving back to the community, filling his pockets for a smidge. It is worth it. I've done the math myself, so I'm not just throwing it out there for the hell of it. It's definitely worth the money. And then also you get to watch his car get built too. So is he still YDG and legit channel? Obviously check that out. All right, guys, what's going on? So I wanted to jump into this topic for this week, and it's actually something that did occur to me after watching Driven Films Photography Dell's channel, where he asked the question, is the Honda YouTube community on YouTube dying? And it is mainly what he wanted to bring up on that, obviously I got triggered a little, so I had to click it. So good job with the thumbnail and the title and all that. You got me. But, this is something that I've always contemplated myself. And one of the things he mentioned is there are some people in the community that have a very large number of subscribers, but get a very low view count. And that's not due to quality of content or uploads. I mean, some of it is uploads, but at the same time, if you got 1 to 200 to 300,000 subscribers and you're getting sub 10 views, it kind of makes you think like, is the community just over it? Is the Honda community just so oversaturated that, man, like we don't really know what we want to watch? You kind of watch the same thing over and over enough, but some of us will really enjoy it and we'll always be there to kind of support everybody, you know what I mean? But the other question is there not enough? Obviously, we got both spectrums. A lot of people could believe that it's so oversaturated that you keep watching the same thing over and over and over that you kind of get over it. But let's be honest, we've got Boosted Boys who have been doing a really awesome job with thumbnails and just creating content, and they're growing exponentially. But it's also that they could possibly be growing exponentially because they also hang out with Cletus and the other cars. So they have different spectrums of people that actually want to watch that content. And obviously different builds. They got the Sandrail, Hondaroo, they got the van, they got a bunch of different stuff. So whenever things get stale, they can switch vehicles. They have that vehicle, quote unquote, literal and like metaphorical way of driving views from a different direction. But not everybody has that, and that's true. So I'm not trying to compare anyone to anything specifically. But I really started to think, is there a way that we could work together as a community, being small, not needing to have thousands or hundreds of thousands, but little, 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000 subscribers? How could that community, and I'm part of that, I'm sub 10. So how could we work together to bring the algorithm swinging more in our direction? Now, this is just a brainchild I had over the course of a couple days after I watched that video, because I don't think the community is dead. I don't think that we are lacking anything. But what I do feel is the algorithm in Google knows what we want to watch. And whether or not there is enough to watch is the question. Some of us, like I said, probably think, oh, there's probably too much. But I really started to think about like SEO and websites and search engine optimization, which is SEO, obviously, and how that works for websites and web pages. But as we all know, Google, #1 ranking search engine in the world. What's number 2? You're right, it's YouTube. Why? Owned by Google, and most people use that search bar the same way they would regular Google, but they're looking for videos because people are visual, like me. I'm a visual person. I will always start on YouTube because I would rather watch someone do it than read, because if I see it, I can go out and replicate it. When I read it, I got doubts, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I could screw it up, and I don't know. So YouTube, second biggest search engine. So my question to you is, and it's a challenge for this week that I kind of want to throw out there, and that is, if you're watching right now and you have a YouTube channel, or maybe you don't have a YouTube channel, or you haven't uploaded to your YouTube channel, I want to push you to do that this week and next week. We'll just do 2 weeks, right? We'll do 2 weeks, including me. I'll try to make more content, whether it's good or not. And at this point in time, obviously, we all want quality content, right? Quality over quantity. I understand that. Totally do. But I think there's a happy medium there. I think you can go out with your cell phone. You don't even have to be on camera if you're camera shy, because I was there. We were all there. Film your car. Film your interior. This is what I plan on doing. I like this about my car. 5 things I hate about my car. Little stuff that we've seen in the past. I think if we as a collective, as a community, go out there and make a bunch of videos, upload them to YouTube, us as the viewers, the consumers of this content, will have more on our palette. Because when I go to my feed right now, you're going to see the top 5, 10, 15 channels. And not because they're so big, but it is because they upload. And because they upload and they're so big, Google and YouTube can just be like, oh, you car people, you're going to want this. Why? Because they're consistent. They have content. They have views. People who watch their content constantly come back to watch their content. So I kind of want to play around and see if we can trick the algorithm and trick the search engine in being like, whoa, this week we have an influx of so many videos related to Hondas, related to builds, related to B16, H22, K-Swap, EF, EG, EJ, EK, whatever you have. I think we could possibly have the ability right now to upload so much content that it actually would make Google have to like parse it, if that makes sense to you. Like right now they have a data pool of like, okay, I have all of this information. If they get new viewers to YouTube, they already know, oh, you like cars, here, you can watch this, right? But that pool is so defined. But I think at some point, imagine if we could all upload so much content that data has to actually parse through that content and be like, whoa, 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 we have so much extra here. We're not used to this. Is it good or is it bad? Well, in order to find that out, they have to get it on the news feeds of people that consistently watch YouTube and actually get the ratings up. Did they click it? Did they not click it? Did they watch it? Did they watch 1 minute? Did they watch 5 minutes? Did they make it to the end? Did those people also watch Aki? Did those people also watch Zosh, Honda Street Garage, Ricer Miata, TJ Hunt? Did they also watch something else? They have to categorize all of these things. And as they get more data, they know where to put that thumbnail. They know whose feed to get that in front of. But what I'd want to play is, or my brainchild is, could we flood with so much content that Google has to actually figure out, and YouTube and the Honda scene has to actually figure out, like, is this good? I don't know, but let's get it out there. And then randomly you'll go to your YouTube and you'll see some people that you've never seen before. And when you start clicking on people that you've never seen before, they will start giving you people that we've never seen before. And I started to watch this happen because I saw some videos of some people in Thailand, and I don't speak Thai, so I don't get why that ended up on my feed. But I do know a thing or two or three about EG hatches and Stanley headlights, so I made it through the video. And then after that, I ended up in a couple videos in Australia, and then I watched a couple in Singapore, and I was like, what is happening to my feed right now? But it is interesting because all of these channels were like sub 1 to 2,000, so I was like, these are relatively small channels that are now into my feed, and that is what got me thinking, guys. Is it possible that everybody watching right now can try to upload at least 2 videos this week, and then maybe 2 videos next week? If you can hit 3, I think that triggers the algorithm no matter what. 3 uploads a week will definitely drive traffic, and not just like secret sauce of the algorithm. It's just more videos means more views, means your channel can grow. That's just the thing. But if you can do 1 and then you can do 2, but if we all did it, could we trigger some weird thing within the Honda YouTube community algorithm that it would get fresh faces, fresh channels, and new views on everybody's feed because they're like, yo, this is all new. How do we get that in front of people? Not even just to grow their channel, but just so the algorithm can understand, is this good or not? And our eyes, the consumers and the quote-unquote professional YouTube Honda viewers, can be like, I made it through this. This is cool. Make it in the comments. Give them thumbs up. Interact with the community. You know what I mean? Like, how many videos have you watched, made it at least 3 minutes in, didn't really finish the video, but you also didn't like it, you also didn't make a comment, but you got that far? Why wouldn't you say, yo, what up, this is dope? That's cool. At least that drives engagement, guys, and that also will help other channels grow. If you don't give other channels engagement, thumbs up, comments are massive, just that helps other channels. And if, like, you know, you're a bigger channel and you find something and you're like, yo, what up, dude? That gives them a couple points, you know? Like, if this was Reddit, that'd be like 5 upvotes, you know what I'm saying? So little things like that, I think, could help the community grow as a mass, you know? So to recap my recap for this week, is it possible for us to trick the Honda YouTube algorithm by we all gathering together and uploading 1 to 2 videos, restart your channel, remake it, put stuff out there, and, you know, maybe a lot of you might be out there like, bro, there's enough content right now. We don't need hella people uploading. You know what? But we do. We do. We need more content. You know why? Because a lot of people need to crack open that shell. They need their personality to get out, to get on camera. And you know what? There's some gems out there, guys. There's legitimately some gem channels out there, and they're just not uploading because, you know, they're shy, or they don't think their build's good enough, or they watch other channels and it's like hella nice, and they're like, I'm never going to be that good. But you could. The only way you can is by just uploading. So 1, we got to upload. 2, if you find a channel that's sick, comment on them. You know what I mean? Give them some support, because we all know YouTube is one of the hardest things to do, because you're sitting there on camera calling yourself out, and then you got to edit it, and then you got to get it onto YouTube, and you're just opening up to the ridicule. You know what I mean? Like, it's like going on a talent show in high school and you want to sing. You got to have balls, dude. You got to have guts. And maybe you don't even have talent, but you got the guts to go out there on stage in front of the entire high school, and high schoolers are cruel, dude. We all know that. And sing. That's YouTube. That's YouTube. YouTube is standing on stage wanting to sing and you don't know you can, dude. You know what I mean? And Simon Cowell is just gonna literally ream you for sucking. That's YouTube. And a lot of us are out here still trying to do it. And so a lot of people out here need the push. So if you see a video and you like it, make a comment. It definitely helps. I'm working on that myself. Definitely helps people who are out there trying to make content, trying to do something for themselves, and also trying to just, you know, be a little extroverted even though they're crazy introverted. When the camera's on and I'm by myself, I'm on it, dude. I can do this. I can speak to you guys, and it's helped me in person become a better person and be a little bit more extroverted and be able to communicate with people, just because, like, look how well I can speak now. I couldn't used to do this, dude. If you watch some of the earlier recaps, I just was fumbling and I didn't know what I do, but now I'm honing my craft. I know what I'm doing. I have somewhat of a user base. You guys are here. I'm not talking to myself in the camera, you know what I mean? I don't mean to ramble, but basically what I'm saying, guys, is I think when I was watching the Driven Films photography video and he was asking why are channels with 200,000 views only getting 10 to 15,000? One, more uploads, 100%. But if you can't more upload, then definitely the YouTube algorithm isn't working for you. There's no reason you should only get 6,000 views. Either A, it's not making it on everybody's feed, 2, people are over it, or 3, and here's the 3, guys, I feel like there isn't enough content to boost the Honda ratings. So if there's 1,000, 15,000 more videos for us to consume, and somebody rolls into the scene and types in how to B-swap, they may not find Honda Street Garage because he's got a whole season of it. He may find XYZ channel or, you know, YZX channel, because we have so much new content out there that Google has to be like, hey, you can try this. This is new and we don't know if it's good yet. And that's what I want to do. So check it out, guys. Let me know what you guys think. This week, get out there and just make a video. And then try to make another one. And then try to make another one. And don't worry about making it super high quality. Worry about getting used to the camera, hitting that upload button, hitting that go public button. And it gets easier and it gets easier, and then you find it easier to make more quality content. You can take the side views, the time lapse. You can do all that stuff if you really need to in the end. But until then, let's just move to the next step of how do we just get more content out there. And I'm really excited to push you guys and myself to actually make that happen, because you know what? I don't think the community is dead. I think a lot of people may be annoyed of seeing the same thing over and over and over again, and I even get that way with this. But we continue to do it and we try to make it different. And I think together, if we work together, we can actually make a difference in creating new content and bringing new faces and just making more stuff happen. So I don't know, man. YouTube upload challenge. Let me know what you guys think. And if you're down, let me know. And hopefully I see a lot of new faces. All right, guys, with that said, we're going to jump into this week's Honda recap. And to start it off, we're going to go with A-Class Vlogs. This is a sick channel. They got a DC2, some really awesome builds. I believe this guy's in Jamaica. I'm not 100%, but really sick build. A lot of cool DC2 parts. Definitely want people to go check this channel out. I see some familiar faces in the comments, so that's really, really cool. It's an Integra. They got a B-swap, a lot of ITR parts going in this, and just some fun adventure stuff. Definitely check out A-Class Vlogs. Following that, we got JC Vlogs over here, and this is actually one of the vlogs I was talking about. EG content, headlights, awesome parts, really cool content. I don't understand everything they're saying, but the quality is awesome, the cars are awesome, and it definitely looks like the personalities of everybody and jokes that is going on is just really good vibes. And this is what I'm saying, randomly finding content in different countries, and I'm excited for this because I'm starting to get different stuff on my feed from different countries, and the Honda community, like I said, is out there, so definitely check out JC Vlogs. Following that, I want to talk about Driven Films photography. Obviously, that's what sparked the previous content, but if you're not watching this guy, you absolutely have to. One of the supreme Honda Accord content people out there, and I want you to go watch his video, listen to what he said, listen to the people he talks about, and let me know your feedback. Let me know the feedback in my channel and obviously his channel too. I want to support him, and I really love the fact that he sparked me to think and create, and that's what I was trying to do for you guys. Following that, we got Ed's Garage. Guy's got a couple cars out there. I think he bought an ITR shell, and he's got a bunch of other stuff going. He's an EF guy as well, and basically what I caught here is he's working on his car. He was putting a Skunk 2 radiator in his son's car, and I'm really excited because I really just love the content and the commentary, and it's just got some really old school vibes. Definitely check out Ed's Garage. Going with Ed's Garage, we also have Bootleg Garage, which is his son, and his son also makes content with the EF hatch. I think he's got another car as well, but it's really cool to see father and son, that tradition of just working on cars, going to the track, building track-inspired cars, and just knowing that they're both making content kind of gives you some garage-built Hondas vibe, but also just EF content in general. Following that, we got this group. I think they're in the Bay Area. Pretty sure they're in the Bay Area. Seekers, they have some DC2 Recaros going in their JDM front Integra right here. Really excited. Really cool group of guys, actually. If you want to follow this channel, it's really cool. I think there's an FC. If you guys are out there, some rotary fans, FCs. They got a DC2 and a couple other cars on the channel. Really cool personalities. Definitely check out Seekers. Following that, we got Automotive Anatomy. I know a lot of you guys know who this guy is, but he was out here. I got to hang out with him a couple weeks back, and then he went to go see Raul Checkered Sports and took a little drive in the EG that went to SEMA, some behind-the-scenes footage definitely on his channel, and a full interview coming fairly soon. I believe it might be happening tomorrow or today as you're watching this right now. So Automotive Anatomy, keep doing what you're doing, man. Super happy the channel growth and checking out Raul's EG. Following that, we got EF Buddies. Definite awesome content for knowledge and really cool EF content. Definitely went over to his channel because he was building some NNR suspension. He said, check him out. I got to see him kind of build the suspension up, put it in his car. I'm waiting for that, 6-month review, 1-month review, because I was definitely looking at this. It's definitely on the cheaper end scale of suspension, but a lot of people are rocking those max speeding rods, coilovers, and so you're kind of like, well, where are we at? Where are we at? The top tier, the low tier of the cheap coilover full bodies. So EF Buddies, definitely check it out. Way more than suspension. Some really cool modifications they're doing to all of their EFs. Definitely check it out, EF Buddies. Next up, we got Motion Auto TV. If you haven't been following along, obviously he had the all-wheel drive EK Coupe. Now he's got a purple EK hatch, and I believe there's a B16 in it, and he's going to turbo it in this video. I think it's a one-day turbo build, but really awesome. And there's doing a giveaway. You buy some merch, and then you could have the possibility to buy the EK hatch. So if you want to see some EK hatch and some turbo stuff, definitely Motion Auto TV. I'm really happy that you kind of stuck to Hondas, even though you have like a plethora of other cars, man. So hell yeah, keep up with that Honda content. Following that, we got Josh A. Random find, CRX, looks like a drag build completely. I think it's a one-piece front end, stripping it down to bare metal, going to do a cherry red paint job. So you get to kind of see what his thought process is, taking the whole car apart, getting it kind of set up. Gives me some hope that this is going to be a legitimate build. Josh A. Definitely check this channel out. All right, last but not least, we've got Boosted John. This is a guy, I found his channel really awesome, LSV Tech EG, and it's going on boost. Is on boost, side exit right out of the fender, really looking to make some jam. Excited I found this channel, saw a lot of cool people that I know in the comments, so shout out to you guys, and Boosted John, definitely check this channel out. Really good quality, awesome build, and I'm really excited to see how much power you put down. All right, guys, with that said, that's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. Let me know what you guys think of the content. Let me know what you guys think of the live streams. If you'd be happy to see me do more live streams here on YouTube, just hanging out, let me know in the comments below. Also, YouTube upload challenge, definitely hit me up, guys. I'm really excited. I really want to see more of you upload on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis. I think if we just collectively support people, make a video, make 2 this week, make 3 this week if you can, keep that going and just help push the algorithm. Maybe that's something we can do collectively. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I think it's a possibility that we can get more content out there for everybody to enjoy. And then as people go to look for Honda content, we can get more than what's available. That's what I'm really trying to do here. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 6 p.m. West Coast time when this airs. Head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop. Pick yourself up a shirt, hoodie, or sticker, or anything else you guys want to support the channel. I really appreciate all of you guys that have already. I will see you guys next week. Definitely stick around. I may be going live after this so we can hang out, keep this party going a little bit longer. Thank you for everybody in the premiere right now. I super appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll see you next week. Peace.